Hello everyone, I'm here to give you a little tour of your microbiology lab kits. So they should come in a gallon-sized Ziploc bag. And I'm just going to go through the items that you have. These are things that you have at your disposal to do your mock labs this semester. So there should be two Petri dishes, plastic Petri dishes. One of them will have some little hole punch pieces and a little bag of glitter. You have some gloves for your PPE, so you should wear gloves whenever we're working with microbes. These are size large. If they're too large for you, this is not the size you would actually wear in lab, but for our mock videos, wear them, or get your own gloves that do fit. That's fine too. If they're too small, put on some winter gloves. I don't care. You just have to wear gloves when you're working with bacteria. You wouldn't wear winter gloves in the lab though. You also have a bacterial inoculating loop. This is a disposable one. It's sterile, so it's in this wrapper, but first time you use it, you just take the wrapper off and you will use this loop. So I'm going to leave it out. You also have a little Ziploc bag that's got some bubble wrap glass items in it. You have two test tubes, and you have little caps that don't actually fit, but they'll suffice. All right, so they're going to fit very loosely. And in fact, when you culture bacteria, you want a somewhat loose-fitting cap because you don't want it to be an oxygen seal. You want gases to be able to get in and out. These are a bit too loose for actually using for culture, but what you're going to use for your cultures is a little bit of mustard or yellow paint. Actually, you can get creative with other stuff if you want, but certainly for the first lab, that's what I'm going with. Or it might be water. So I might have suggestions for different things to use as your mock culture, but we're not actually going to be using bacteria. And let's see what else. Oh, and also in this bag is a glass slide, microscope slide for you to prepare a slide for microscopy that you won't get to do unless you have a microscope. You also have a funky looking pencil. This is called a China marker. It's like a wax pencil, so it allows you to write on the Petri dishes and then you can wipe off what you've written so you can reuse the Petri dishes. You have a clothespin for when we do staining, mock staining, to hold your slide. And you also have a glow bracelet. I ran out of those, but you have a glow bracelet that's going to be our pretend UV light for one of our labs. For that UV lab, you're also going to need this sheet of foil. And then you also have some printouts. So you are always going to need in the lab a Bunsen burner to sterilize your loop. So it might be obvious, but if we were in a real lab, you would not use a plastic loop in a Bunsen burner. That would burn. So pretend that this is a metal loop and that this is a real Bunsen burner and a real fire. So what you're going to need to do is prop this up somewhere. You can tape it to your wall, or you can tape it to a cup and then just prop it up like this so that when you make your lab videos, you can pretend to flame your loop in the flame here. Okay, so they're sort of like stage props. Also, you're going to need a biohazard waste prop. So again, you can just use a cup, tape it to a cup, so that when you throw your biohazard in the trash, it has a trash to go into. You might need a larger cup than this one. Another thing that's in there is these are the stain bottles for when we do gram staining. So you'll need to cut these apart so you can use them one at a time to do our mock staining ritual procedure. Another thing that I didn't think about till now is so when I didn't give you anything to hold the culture tubes in. So you can't hold the culture tubes the whole time. You need to be able to rest them in something. So there are tube racks in a lab that you would use. I was thinking you could just use a cup or use like a box from this is a Ziploc bag box that's empty. Just get something out of the recycling and hurt myself here. Just make a hole in this cup here, and voila, I've got a tube holder, something to hold the tube steady until I'm ready to take my sample. Okay. So those are all the parts of the lab, or all of the pieces of the lab kit that I now have everywhere.